Remember when you could walk into a dealership with $5,000 cash and drive home in a brand new V8 powered dream machine? Back in 1973, that stack of bills would get you anything from a tire-shredding Plymouth Duster 340 to a luxurious Oldsmobile Omega, at least until the oil crisis hit and changed everything overnight. Let's revisit 20 incredible machines from an era when cars were simple, gas was cheap, and every driveway doubled as a DIY garage. But first, let's set the scene. In 1970, the average American salary was $7,564. Minimum wage was $1.60, and a new house cost around $23 grand. Most importantly, working on your own car wasn't optional. It was necessary for survival. No OBD scanners, no YouTube tutorials, just you, your Chilton manual, and maybe that neighbor who'd trade mechanical wisdom for a six-pack. The Chevrolet Nova SS hit showrooms at $2,700 in 1973, featuring the base 250 cubic inch straight six, delivering 15 miles per gallon city, 19 highway. The optional 350 V8 produced 174 horsepower stock, but reached 300 plus with common mods like hooker headers, $89.95, Edelbrock intake, $120, and Holley 650 CFM carb, $175. Production reached 39,900 SS models that year, with 92% equipped with V8s. Most owners upgraded to disc brakes, $200, 15-inch rally wheels, $45 apiece, and dual exhaust for $125. Fun fact, Nova SS models had a secret advantage. GM engineers used computer modeling to design the subframe, revolutionary for 1973. This resulted in better weight distribution than competitors. The Ford Maverick Grabber launched at $1,995, offering a base 170 cubic inch six-cylinder achieving 20 miles per gallon city and 26 highway. The optional 302 V8 made these budget performers capable of 15.5-second quarter-mile stock. Popular upgrades included the Motorcraft 4300 four-barrel conversion for $135, Offenhauser intake for $89.95, and Doug Thorley headers for $85.95. Production reached 73,697 Grabbers in 1971, with V8s accounting for 40%. Fun fact, Ford nearly named it the Columbus, but changed to Maverick after market research showed younger buyers associated Columbus with Old People's Furniture and Christopher Columbus, both deemed uncool for a performance car. Hey muscle car fans, if these first two rides spark some memories, hit that like button and share your stories below. Did you ever own one? We want to hear about those late-night repair sessions. The Plymouth Duster 340 started at $2,500, featuring the legendary 340 V8, producing 275 horsepower, dynameter tests showed closer to 300, or the base 225 slant 6, delivering 25 miles per gallon highway. Production peaked in 1971, with 186,478 units, the 340 package claiming 12%. Essential upgrades included orange box electric ignition for $89.95, Carter Thermoquad 4-barrel, $149.95, and direct connection headers for $129.95. Most owners opted for super stock springs, $79.95, and the iconic Go Wing rear spoiler for $49.95. Fun fact, Plymouth's engineers tested the Duster's aerodynamics using a bathroom cleaner spray bottle in their wind tunnel. The resulting fastback design helped it hit 120 miles per hour, while competitors struggled to break 100. The AMC Gremlin X Challenge Convention at $1,879. The 232 six-cylinder delivered 30 miles per gallon highway, while the optional 304 V8 managed 0 to 60 in 8.5 seconds. Production reached 671,475 units through 1978, with V8s making up 13%. Popular upgrades included Edelbrock F4B intake, $135, Holley 600 CFM carb, $159.95, and Group 19 headers for $89.95. The factory twin grip differential handled substantial power but required specific fluid at $5.95 a quart. Fun fact, AMC developed a twin turbocharged prototype that never reached production. The project was scrapped after engineers couldn't solve cooling issues. The Dodge Dart Sport hit dealerships at $2,800 with the bulletproof 225 Slant 6 delivering 20 miles per gallon in the city and 25 on the highway. The optional 340 V8 transformed it into a legitimate muscle car, running mid-14-second quarter miles. Production reached 103,000 units in 1974, with 340s claiming 15%. Standard electronic ignition was revolutionary for 1973, while the heavy-duty suspension package for $125 and power disc brakes for $175 were popular options. Fun fact: Chrysler engineers initially designed the Dart Sport's hood scoop to be functional, but blocked it off at the last minute, fearing it would make the car too fast for its price point. The Mercury Comet GT offered luxury muscle starting at $2,600. The 302 V8 managed 18 miles per gallon highway while delivering 15.5-second quarter miles. Production hit 81,232 units in 1974. Essential upgrades included Motorcraft 4300D carb for $155, Mallory dual-point distributors for $89, and the Ford Motorsport camshaft kit at $175. The vacuum headlight system was problematic. Many owners converted to electric motors. The kit was $125. Fun fact: the Comet GT was the first Mercury to use computer-designed suspension geometry, though early prototypes suffered from unexplained vibrations that were traced to a programming error. The Pontiac Ventura II shared Nova's platform, but added distinctive styling at $2,800. The base six-cylinder managed 16 miles per gallon, while the optional 350 V8 ran consistent 15-second quarters. Production topped 110,000 units in 1974, and some of the standard upgrades included Ram Air Hood $75, Rally 2 wheels $45 apiece, and GTO spec suspension for $225. Most owners opted for the performance package, which included dual exhaust, heavy-duty radiator, and limited slip differential for $375. Fun fact: Pontiac engineers secretly developed a Super Duty version with a 455 V8, but GM management killed the project 1 week before production was scheduled to begin. The Chevrolet Vega started at $2,090, with its aluminum block four-cylinder delivering 25 miles per gallon. Despite early issues, production reached 2 million units through 1977. The Cosworth package for $425 transformed handling and performance, while the Weber carburetor conversion was $195 and solved many drivability issues. Most owners upgraded cooling systems, $275, to prevent the notorious head warping. Fun fact: the Vega's aluminum engine block used silicon cylinder walls instead of steel liners, a technology decades ahead of its time, but ultimately contributing to the engine's reliability issues. The Ford Pinto wagon launched at $2,300, with its base engine delivering 23 miles per gallon. The optional 2.8-liter V6 provided respectable performance while maintaining 20 miles per gallon on the highway. Production exceeded 3 million units by 1980, and essential upgrades included protective cross members for $85, Weber progressive carburetors for $225, and suspension reinforcement kit was $165. Fun fact: Ford actually developed an all-aluminum 2.7-liter engine for the Pinto that achieved 30 miles per gallon. The Oldsmobile Omega brought European flair at just $2,900. The base V6 delivered 17 miles per gallon, while the optional 350 V8 provided genuine muscle car performance. Production reached 135,000 units in 1974, and some popular modifications included F41 suspension for $225, a dual exhaust for $185, and a 4-barrel carburetor conversion for $245. Fun fact: Oldsmobile tested a twin-turbo version of the Omega that outperformed the contemporary Trans Am, but cost concerns killed the project. 70s car lovers, drop a comment if you've ever owned one of these classics. What modifications did you make? Share those restoration stories. And if you don't want to miss more videos like these, subscribe to our channel and like this video and hit that notification bell, and we'll let you know every time a new video drops. The Buick Apollo delivered luxury performance for $3,000. The base V6 managed 15 miles per gallon, while the optional 350 V8 delivered consistent 14.8-second quarters. Production hit 96,500 units through 1975. Standard upgrades included Grand National suspension components for $345, power disc brakes cost you $225, and a dual exhaust was $195. Fun fact: Buick reinforced the Apollo's frame with computer-designed crossmembers, making it 45% stiffer than other X-body cars and the quietest in its class. The Plymouth Valiant brought proven reliability at $2,400. The legendary Slant 6 delivered 22 miles per gallon and near immortality. Production exceeded 1.3 million units from 1970 to 1976. Some common upgrades included Carter 4-barrel conversion, $185, electronic ignition upgrades cost you $95, and a heavy-duty suspension package was $145. Fun fact: the Slant 6 design was so overbuilt that industrial versions powered irrigation pumps and generators for decades after car production ended. One documented engine ran continuously for 22 years without major repairs. The Chevrolet Malibu represented affordable luxury at $3,200. The base V8 managed 14 miles per gallon while providing smooth cruising. Production topped 750,000 units in 1973. Popular modifications included Flowmaster exhaust for $225, disc brake conversion for $385, and F41 suspension upgrades cost you $275. Fun fact: GM executives initially rejected the Malibu name, preferring Panther, until market research showed that women buyers strongly preferred Malibu. The AMC Hornet SST started at $2,395, with the 232.6 delivering 25 miles per gallon. The optional 304 V8 ran 15.9-second quarters. Production reached 112,000 units in 1974, and essential upgrades included Group 19 headers for $89, a twin grip differential for $235, and a handling package for $175. The X package added rally stripes and special wheels. Fun fact: James Bond actually drove a Hornet in The Man with a Golden Gun, performing the first computer-modeled car stunt in film history. The Ford Torino brought muscle car styling for $2,995. The base 302 V8 managed 16 miles per gallon, while the optional 351 delivered consistent 14.5-second quarters. Production hit 496,645 units in 1973. Popular upgrades included Cleveland heads at $425, the FMX transmission rebuild kit at $175, and competition suspension for $245. Fun fact: Ford briefly considered naming it the Mustang II before deciding to save that name for their upcoming compact car. The Dodge Coronet offered full-size comfort at $3,150. The 318 V8 delivered 15 miles per gallon while providing smooth power. Production reached 198,000 units through 1974. Standard upgrades included heavy-duty suspension for $245, power front disc brakes for $185, and a dual exhaust for $165. Fun fact: the Coronet's unibody structure was one of the first mass-produced designs created using early CAD software. One more time, hit that thumbs up if you're enjoying this trip down memory lane. The Plymouth Roadrunner delivered budget muscle starting at $3,880. The base 383 V8 managed 12 miles per gallon while running high 13-second quarters. Production hit 45,000 units in 1971. Essential modifications included 6-pack introduction for $550, a Dana 60 rear end for $625, and a Super Track pack for $420. Fun fact: Plymouth paid Warner Brothers $50,000 to use the Roadrunner name and beep beep horn. The Chevrolet Chevelle Deluxe completed our list at $2,975. The base 307 V8 delivered 15 miles per gallon, while the optional 350 ran consistent 14.7-second quarters. Production topped 327,000 units in 1973. Common upgrades included F41 suspension for $265, a Turbo 350 shift kit for $85, and rally wheels cost $45 each. Fun fact: Chevrolet built 1,000 Special Spirit of America Chevelles featuring unique red, white, and blue paint schemes. The Pontiac Le Mans Sport started at $3,123, with the base 350 V8 delivering 16 miles per gallon highway. Production reached 139,000 units in 1973, including both base and luxury trim levels. Popular modifications included Ram Air hoods for $195, Rally 2 wheels for $45 each, and GTO suspension components for $275. The optional 400 V8 turned this budget-friendly option into a legitimate performer, running consistent 14.8-second quarter miles. Fun fact: Pontiac originally planned to discontinue the Le Mans name in 1973, but a clerical error in the production scheduling system forced them to continue it for another year. The Dodge Demon 340 challenged the muscle car market at $3,049. The 340 V8 produced 240 horsepower while managing 14 miles per gallon on the highway. Production totaled 8,700 units in 1972, its final year. Standard upgrades included Carter 4-barrel carburetors for $185, electronic ignition for $95, and heavy-duty suspension for $145. Most owners added the Rally package with upgraded instruments and handling improvements. Fun fact: religious groups protested the Demon name and mascot so vigorously the Dodge renamed it to Dart Sport in 1973. These cars were bought with summer job money and maintained with determination and a trusty Chilton manual. Today's computerized cars might be faster and more efficient, but they'll never match the raw character of these affordable legends that taught an entire generation how to wrench. Now, it's your turn. Share your personal story with one of these classics in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more trips down memory lane.